CEECEE, Big Brother finds you guilty of goading Ilebaye.
Yes, Big Brother.
You are hereby issued a double strike.
Yes!
Thank you. Thank you, Biggie.
So finally, Biggie has given his verdict on the Ilebaye and CEECEE's crazy showdown from last night. And I mean, guys, for those of you that have been, taking a peaceful stroll across the streets of social media, you will attest to the fact that it's not been actually peaceful. Yeah, it's been wild. It's been chaotic. I mean, guys, I've been receiving stray bullets all day. In fact, it all started from last night. People have been in their feelings. People have been arguing. There's been arguments here and there. Guys, people have been getting dragged. I've received my own fair share of dragging. It's been wild. It's been crazy. But in the midst of all of that chaos on social media, you can tell that there were a lot of people that were nervous. Yes, there were a lot of people that were anxious. A lot of people were panicking because nobody knew how the whole thing was going to go. Yeah, nobody knew what Big Brother was going to decide to do. And so finally, a few minutes before the live eviction show, Big Brother had given his verdict. And yeah, just as expected, it was favorable to some. It was not favorable to some. There were those people that were quite relieved that, oh my God, Big Brother pardoned Ilebaye this time, right? By only giving her a double strike other than disqualifying her from the show. Now, there were other people that felt like Big Brother was just basically biased, and then they decided to dig back into history, right, into past shows, and started comparing the disqualification process and the reasons their faves were disqualified in other seasons. For instance, Erica during the lockdown season, guys. In fact, it's been crazy. It's been wild on social media. Now, personally, I have a contrary opinion to those people that felt like Big Brother was biased, and that I will be sharing on this particular video, all right? So I will be sharing the details of Big Brother's verdict because it wasn't just the double strike that Ilebaye received. There were other housemates as well that received cautions, warnings, and punishments from Biggie. Okay, so I'm going to get into this video, give you all the details, and of course share with you my frank opinion about everything as it was tonight. Okay, and I look forward to hearing from all of you. And guys, I beg you all in the name of God, please, for those of you that are fond of coming to attack other people other than attacking the argument, please, let's not do that. I think we've gone past that stage now. I think now we understand that it's okay for people to have a contrary opinion from yours or mine, okay? And it's okay for people to think differently, all right? So please, let's state our case peacefully and politely with courtesy, without attacking people just because they do not agree with your own opinion, all right? And the Lord will bless everybody, amen. Anyways, special greetings to every single one of you. You are welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you all so much for tuning into this video. And my name is Gloria Elijah. This is Frankly Speaking with Gloria Elijah, and I am the girl with the T. If you are yet to officially become a part of this community, please do not hesitate to do exactly what you see on your screen to subscribe. And please like this video, like it, and feel free to share. Okay, all of that said, let's proceed into the details of this conversation. So after the fight last night, I had put out a tweet stating that Ilebaye deserved 2 strikes for physically assaulting both CEECEE and DOYIN, and that a disqualification would be too much. And some people were not really happy about that tweet. They had started attacking me, saying that, oh, Gloria, you're condoning bad behavior, whatever. And you see, what those people did not understand is we need to judge this matter according to Biggie's rule book. Yes, because the rules that apply in the real world is completely different from the rules that apply in Big Brother's house. That is the reason there's a provision for a rule book for the housemates to familiarize themselves with, so that they can properly conduct themselves in Big Brother's house. Yes. So if you once again, think back to the event of last night, Ilebaye had committed an offense twice. Yes. And that automatically had attracted those 2 strikes that she got. Yes. Now, she had physically assaulted CEECEE and had equally physically assaulted DOYIN. Now, in Big Brother's rulebook, such an offense is prohibited. Now, in a case where there was no assault from the opposing party, in a case where the other party was just innocently there and it's the perpetrator that goes ahead to met out all of those offenses, then Big Brother has a right to decide if he wants to automatically disqualify that person from the show. Yes, instantly, with immediate effect. But in last night's situation, there were actually other offenses from the recipients of Ilebaye's violent act. Hence the reason she was kind of lucky to have gotten away with the double strikes. Yes, Big Brother was lenient enough to limit the strikes to just that physical violence that she had meted out to those two people. And for me, I felt like that was fair enough. I felt like that was okay. Yes, and we also need to take into consideration that Ilebaye did not have a strike before. If she had a strike before, then it would have amounted to a third strike that would have automatically disqualified her from the show. But in the absence of that third strike, Ilebaye still qualifies to continue in the competition. So I feel like people do not really understand this dynamics of the rules of the show, of the game, and they really need to understand before jumping into conclusions that Big Brother, was being biased about the whole situation. Now, personally, as I said before, I was thoroughly satisfied with Big Brother's punishment to every single person that was involved in all of that drama last night. Now, let's go ahead into them one after the other. Now, aside the double strike, Ilebaye had also been promised by Big Brother a punishment sometime in this new week. According to him, he's going to communicate it to her. Now, Ilebaye was not the only one that got punishment. CEECEE was also, penalized for golding. Yes, according to Big Brother, there was a volatile situation. That second time she came out of the house, if she had continued staying inside the house, it would have kind of pacified the situation. But for the fact that she came out of the house again to go and continue talking to Ilebaye, for Big Brother, that was her fueling the whole situation. That was her escalating the whole situation. So Big Brother classified that as golding. Now, personally, that was where I did not agree with Big Brother. Yes, I mean, I'm really grateful that Big Brother decided to, met out his judgment the way he did, but tagging that as golding, personally, I did not really agree, because I felt like CEECEE was not the only person that goaded Ilebaye. Both of them goaded each other. Both of them provoked each other. I felt like where Big Brother would have, possibly called CEECEE out was the way she spoke to Big Brother out of anger. But I'm thinking that Big Brother probably decided to overlook that because CEECEE is not the only person that has actually spoken to Big Brother disrespectfully before in the house. Venita is a prime candidate for that one. Every time, at every given chance, right, that she feels like Big Brother is not doing what she wants him to do or what she expects him to do, or him treating them as superstars as she feels like they are, she would open her mouth and say something derogatory to or about Big Brother. So the fact that Big Brother did not address that, well, I felt like it probably had its own reasons, but for tagging CEECEE's actions as goading, well, personally, I did not really agree with that. But guys, what do you think about it? Go ahead and let me know, because a lot of people were actually tagging CEECEE's actions as provocation. I said, no, it is not provocation. Yes, provocation happened, but Ilebaye provoked CEECEE. CEECEE equally went ahead to respond and react to that provocation. So for me, I did not think CEECEE provoked Ilebaye. But let's leave it at that. Now, CEECEE did not catch any strike, but she also has a punishment waiting for her sometime this week. So according to Big Brother, he's going to communicate both girls' punishment to them. Now, another thing that actually excited me, I mean, guys, I'm going to be frank with all of you, this one really excited me. Big Brother further escalated these ladies' punishment to no immunity for this week at all. In other words, they are banned from participating in the Head of House challenge, they are banned from participating in the Black Envelope challenge, and they are banned from earning any immunity from the pardon me please process from their fellow housemates this week. And ladies and gentlemen, we know that in the house this season, for now, those 3 different events, those 3 challenges are the 3 different ways that housemates can possibly gain or win or earn immunity in Big Brother's house. So in as much as they were sad, guys, I was kind of happy because I felt like the Big Brother of this season has been really coming through. strongly on these housemates. Sometimes he's lenient, but when he has to punish them, I love the way he goes all out. When he has to reprimand them, he goes all out to do it. Now, CEECEE and Ilebaye were not the only ones that got cautioned or punished by Big Brother. Big Brother also called out Princess, who sadly has been evicted tonight, and DOYIN, and had cautioned them about their role in also escalating the situation. Into Big Brother, when they had seen that the whole situation was highly volatile, they should not have added fuel to the fire. Now, I totally agree with Big Brother on that one, but it was very obvious that DOYIN in particular had tried to, water down the situation by going to tell Ilebaye, what you're doing, you will regret it. You need to calm down. And Ilebaye had attacked DOYIN. So personally, I did not think DOYIN had gone to Ilebaye to further provoke her. No. At that point in time, you could see that DOYIN genuinely cared about this girl and was trying to make her calm down so as not to further sabotage her game in that house. But I totally agree with Big Brother, yes, that she received a final warning. And that warning was extended to the whole house, guys. Because when that whole shenanigan was happening, most of the housemates were super excited. They were chattering excited. The likes of Kidwaya, PERE, a.k.a, even Angel, Venita. Basically, the people that Ilebaye had issues with in the house were all excited that, oh yes, finally she's getting her own, she's getting dealt with that night. So everybody has sort of, escalated the whole situation. So Big Brother had given them all a final warning. Yes, and guys, that was how Big Brother settled that matter. Of course, Ilebaye was a wreck. She was crying. She had a meltdown. Yes, she was crying. And I'm gonna be frank with you all, I did not feel sorry for her at all, because she had woken up this morning blaming it all on the alcohol. And I was wondering, like, girl, is this your new strategy in this house? Or is this a strategy you came into this house with? That every time you committed an offense, you will blame it on the alcohol. The same, the same style that it was with Erica. The same style that it was with Beauty. That is what Ilebaye is doing now. I mean, is it because she has seen that these people that got disqualified from the show, they always turned out to be very successful, almost to the level of the actual winner of the show? Is that why she's bringing in all these tactics? And guys, it's so annoying that it's the same tactics used by those people that were actually disqualified from the show for similar reasons. So I did not really feel bad. I did not really feel sorry for her. I was just grateful for her that at least she has a second chance, to play her game in every way that she wants, but to stop being physical. I mean, personally, I don't have any issues with housemates expressing themselves vocally or verbally, shouting, cursing at each other. I don't see anything wrong with that, because for me, it is very, very important for these housemates to vent, to forget their emotions, to forget their frustrations. But getting physical, for getting violent, nah. That is a no-no for me. So for me, watching Ilebaye crying and breaking and then Alex, playing the role of mommy, PERE playing the role of daddy, guys, it was just a turn off for me. Because I felt like, girl, don't just bring that leg to me. Gloria Elijah is going to fish you out. I am watching. A lot of people are also watching. And it's obvious that you are definitely being very, very sneaky about what you're doing. But anyways, after the live eviction show, they had all made peace. Yes, CEECEE had a talk with Ilebaye. DOYIN had gone to talk to her. Guys, I just knew that DOYIN could not stay away from that girl. See, it's like in this life, DOYIN's calling is to be somebody's best friend. It's like in this life, she's not supposed to be the main character. She's supposed to be the side piece. She's supposed to be behind, following somebody. And guys, it's just so annoying. But on the flip side, I'm actually glad that they have settled their differences. CEECEE is regretting, going all out for DOYIN like that. DOYIN has apologized to CEECEE for receiving such punishment on her and because of her. And they've all made peace. But guys, the question is, what do you think is going to happen moving forward? Because this is only the second week. And we know that these two strikes is not going to calm down Ilebaye. Nah, it's definitely not going to put her in the box, because her game has been exposed. Her strategy has been exposed. There's every likelihood that something like this will repeat itself again. I'm telling you guys, it will repeat itself again. And now there's also the likes of Alex, you know, who has automatically brought herself into that situation, because we know that there's also CEECEE in that equation as well. Guys, see ya. Let's just keep our eyes open for this week and see what other drama is going to explode in Big Brother's house. In the meantime, I would love to hear your thoughts about all of Big Brother's punishments and Biggie's verdict in general. Please go ahead and share in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys on another video soon. Have an amazing evening. Bye.